Vitamin D3. Why do we keep talking about vitamin D3? My name is Cody Michael. I work in the raw material business for supplements, and we develop supplements for holistic doctors, and we roam the world looking for the best quality raw materials from Southeast Asia to South America to United States. And today we are here talking about vitamin D3. This video for informational purpose only. You need to remember something. 99.9% of the people who's talking about nutrition, including those experts or call themselves experts, even some of them have PhDs in nutrition, they never visited a single factory to know how they make supplements. They never visited a source where the products are made or how it's extracted, how it's shipped to the United States. And they don't know even the extraction process. The extraction process, it's the most important because many companies, they use solvents, pressure, heats, and detergents to bleach and to make products. And we roam the world and we have access to other experts like us who are roaming the world right now in Brazil, in South America, to tell us about one of the best products they're finding. It takes time to find good quality products. For example, vitamin D3, the exact identical biological structure of vitamin D3, it's only made by 3 or 4 companies around the world. And the best sources are made from lanolin, which is the wool of the sheep, chaga, which is mushroom in the wild, a black mushroom, and lichen. And there are a few companies around the world who were able to produce such quality products, like in Australia. Vitamin D3 from lanolin, for example, for this company here, it costs about $3,000 per kilo. But vitamin D3, although it could be the best quality vitamin D3, identical to the one from the sun, when you take it orally, your body doesn't recognize it what it is. It recognizes it only from the sun. So according to research by Dr. Russell Jeffrey, Dr. Kate Blue from Canada, who had done extensive research on vitamin D3, showed that you have to add K2 vitamins with vitamin D3 in order for the K2 vitamin to order the calcium deposit into the bones and out of the blood. Now, the ratio, you must include a minimum of 80 microgram of vitamin K2 for every 5,000 unit of vitamin D3 in order to work correctly. In the case of this company, lookandvibrant.com, you rarely find these products in big block retailers. They added more than double. For 2,500 daily IU of this vitamin D3, they added 120 microgram of K2. Remember, K2 is extracted from fermented soy, and one of the best sources in the world is from Japan. It's actually more expensive than vitamin D3. Back in the 1990s, the University of Colorado reminded the scientific community that most vitamin D on the market, sorry about the noise, most vitamin D on the market are nothing more but a rat poison. Okay? And that's why millions of Americans have been using vitamin D3 without any real health benefits. Dr. Joel Kahn, who is an integrated cardiologist on PBS, said 40% of his patients found in their test to find something what he called a silent killer, a calcium deposit around the heart tissues. And he relates that for so many consumers using synthetic vitamin D, because when you take vitamin D without the right amount of K2, without the right vitamin D structure, the quality vitamin D3, it deposits calcium into the blood and increase heart attack by 40% and end up depositing the calcium around the heart tissue instead in the bones. So that's why this is what we do. We know where the product is made, how it's made, what kind of process of extraction they use to extract it, and how clean is the extraction process we used without heat, pressure, solvents, or any other chemicals to use that. So what we do is we go to Australia, we go to Japan, we go to South America, and we have other people who we connect with. Most of the wholesale companies who sell products for supplements are from China, imported from China. We don't source from China because Chinese raw material contains very high heavy metal compared to other raw materials from outside of China. And when you get your sources of raw material from outside of China to make supplements, you are paying 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times the price. So Mike Adams, who is the CEO of naturalnews.com, showed that one of the top supplements companies back in 2017 in the United States showed in his test some of their products, because they import from China, contains 10,000 times, not 10,000%, 10,000 times higher heavy metal than Prop California 65 allows. So you can get a good quality raw material, but if your heavy metal is too high, you negate all the good quality, all the health benefits from that product, okay? And to let you know, 49% of the 49 states in the United States do not have any, they don't have any limit on heavy metals, except in Prop California 65. So we source quality products. We have PhD biochemists who works with us. They test the product where we get them from. We send it through contractor or subcontractors to universities like Tom Hopkins universities, and we get the results. And based on that, we start to know what products contains high heavy metal and what product doesn't contain high heavy metal, okay? And what product are dense nutrient. Like for example, in broccoli, some broccoli sources contain only 1% sulforaphane, and some, we get it from different sources, contains 10% sulforaphane, very highly dense in nutrient. So it's not just the quality product, how it's made, but the nutrient density, because the supplements or the plants around the world and the vegetables are like chocolate veins. Each country, each field have different density of nutrient. This is actually written by Dr. Joe Wallach in his book called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Health is wealth, guys. When you are healthy, you can dream a million things and travel the world and want 1,000 things. But when you are sick, you only want one thing. Make sure your vitamin D3 level minimum, according to many holistic doctors, at 50 or higher, not 30. More than 70% of Americans are below 30, and which is actually way too low. And it can cause many health problems. And no matter how good your diet and nutritional protocol, according to Dr. Russell Jeffrey, he says when your vitamin D lacks and it's below 50, none of the other health protocol can work correctly or can help you prevent any of the problems you're trying to prevent. Okay, look at this beautiful day here. Gorgeous day in paradise. And I'm going to have my delicioso food right there. Health is wealth. Remember.